the Arctic, a land of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving cold. For millennia, a silent guardian has slumbered beneath its frozen surface permafrost. This permanently frozen ground holds secrets from ages past, but now this frozen giant is beginning to stir. And its awakening has profound implications for our planet. Permafrost, as its name suggests, is land that remains frozen for at least 2 consecutive years. It acts as a vast, natural freezer, locking away organic matter like dead plants and animals for thousands of years. But as temperatures rise, this freezer is thawing, and its contents are beginning to decompose. This decomposition releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, primarily carbon dioxide and methane. While carbon dioxide is often the focus of climate change discussions, methane is a far more potent heat-trapping gas. This release of greenhouse gases from thawing permafrost is a significant concern for scientists studying our changing climate. The Arctic is warming at a rate twice as fast as the rest of the planet. This accelerated warming is causing the permafrost to thaw at an alarming pace. As the permafrost thaws, it releases more greenhouse gases, which further accelerates warming. This creates a dangerous feedback loop that could have catastrophic consequences for our planet. Permafrost is more than just frozen ground. It's a time capsule of ancient carbon. Imagine a layer of Earth frozen solid for thousands of years. This frozen layer, permafrost, is like a giant freezer, preserving vast amounts of organic matter. This matter consists of dead plants, animals, and microorganisms, all trapped and preserved by the cold. This frozen organic matter holds twice as much carbon as the entire atmosphere. That's a staggering amount of potential greenhouse gases locked away beneath the surface. As long as the permafrost remains frozen, this carbon remains trapped. But the warming climate threatens to unlock this vast storehouse of carbon. When permafrost thaws, the organic matter it holds begins to decompose. This decomposition process releases the stored carbon into the atmosphere, primarily as carbon dioxide and methane. These gases, especially methane, contribute to the greenhouse effect, trapping heat and warming the planet. The sheer scale of permafrost makes its thawing a global concern. It covers a quarter of the northern hemisphere's landmass. This includes vast areas of Siberia, Alaska, and Canada. As these regions continue to warm, the potential for significant greenhouse gas emissions from thawing permafrost grows, further fueling climate change. The Arctic is warming, and this warming has dire consequences for permafrost. As temperatures rise, the once solid ground begins to soften. This thawing isn't just a gradual process. It's transforming the Arctic landscape in dramatic ways. Imagine the ground beneath your feet turning into a muddy bog. That's what's happening across vast stretches of the Arctic as permafrost thaws. This thawing creates unstable ground, leading to landslides, sinkholes, and the collapse of buildings and infrastructure. The thawing permafrost also disrupts the delicate balance of Arctic ecosystems. Lakes and wetlands form where solid ground once stood, altering habitats and impacting wildlife. The once frozen ground, now a soggy mess, releases its long-held greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This thawing isn't just a local problem, it has global implications. The release of greenhouse gases from thawing permafrost contributes to the overall warming of the planet. This warming, in turn, leads to more permafrost thaw, creating a dangerous feedback loop that accelerates climate change. While carbon dioxide often dominates discussions about climate change, methane is a far more potent greenhouse gas. Though released in smaller quantities, its impact on warming the planet is significantly greater. Understanding methane's role is crucial to grasping the urgency of the thawing permafrost issue. Methane is exceptionally efficient at trapping heat in the atmosphere. Over a 20-year period, it's 84 times more potent than carbon dioxide. This means that even small releases of methane can have a disproportionately large impact on global temperatures. As permafrost thaws, it releases both carbon dioxide and methane. While carbon dioxide is a significant concern, the release of methane is particularly alarming due to its warming potential. This potent greenhouse gas amplifies the warming effect, further accelerating the thawing process. The presence of methane in the thawing permafrost creates a dangerous feedback loop. The released methane contributes to further warming, leading to more permafrost thaw and even greater methane emissions. This vicious cycle has the potential to significantly amplify the rate of climate change. The relationship between permafrost thaw and global warming is a dangerous dance. As the planet warms, permafrost thaws, releasing greenhouse gases. These gases further contribute to warming, creating a vicious cycle that accelerates climate change. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more snow and momentum as it goes. That's what's happening with permafrost thaw. As more permafrost thaws, more greenhouse gases are released, leading to further warming and even more thawing. This cycle is a stark reminder that climate change is not a linear process. It's a complex system with feedback loops that can amplify the rate of change. The thawing permafrost is a prime example of this, with the potential to push global warming beyond current projections. The urgency of this situation cannot be overstated. The faster the Arctic warms, the faster the permafrost thaws, and the more greenhouse gases are released. This accelerating cycle has the potential to push us past critical climate tipping points, leading to irreversible and catastrophic changes. The consequences of thawing permafrost extend far beyond the Arctic. It's not just a regional issue, it's a global threat that will impact us all. The release of greenhouse gases from permafrost will have far-reaching effects on our planet, from rising sea levels to more extreme weather events. Imagine coastal cities disappearing beneath rising tides. That's one potential consequence of unchecked permafrost thaw. As the planet warms and ice sheets melt, sea levels rise, threatening coastal communities and infrastructure worldwide. Now, picture scorching heat waves, devastating droughts, and increasingly powerful storms. These extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense due to climate change, and thawing permafrost will only exacerbate these trends. The impacts of thawing permafrost are not limited to the physical environment. They also pose significant risks to human societies. Food security, access to clean water, and global economic stability are all under threat from the cascading effects of climate change amplified by permafrost thaw. The future may seem bleak with the looming threat of thawing permafrost, but there is still hope. We can take action to slow down this process and mitigate its impact. By addressing the root causes of climate change, we can protect our planet and secure a livable future for generations to come. First and foremost, we must drastically reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Transitioning to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and geothermal is crucial to curbing greenhouse gas emissions and slowing down global warming. This shift requires a collective effort from governments, businesses, and individuals alike. Each of us has a role to play. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can contribute to a more sustainable future. Reducing our carbon footprint through energy conservation, sustainable transportation, and responsible consumption habits can make a difference. Beyond individual actions, we need strong policies and international cooperation to address this global challenge. Investing in research and development of climate solutions, promoting sustainable land management practices, and enacting stricter regulations on greenhouse gas emissions are essential steps. The thawing permafrost is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the urgent need for climate action. While the challenge is great, so too is our capacity for innovation and collective action. By working together, we can thaw our frozen future and create a more sustainable and resilient world for generations to come.